Addressing a need in the ER department is Health Sparrow social worker Amy Romaine. And Amy, can you explain how this whole clothing drive got started?
Yes, so I was in a meeting with some other team members, and an emergency medicine physician brought up the challenge that they experience needing appropriate clothing for patients who come to the emergency department sometimes. And he suggested a hospital-wide clothing drive, and this just sort of snowballed into something that we wanted to also encourage the community to participate in.
It's great that this whole idea, got inspired from this meeting, starting with a sock drive and now expanding it into a clothing drive. Can you speak on the need and the purpose for this event?
Yes, so it's not uncommon for patients to come to the emergency department underdressed, wearing whatever it was when their medical crisis occurred, or perhaps they are experiencing homelessness and don't have adequate clothing to protect them from the winter elements. And sometimes patients have to have their clothing cut in order to access and treat their injuries. So the result of that is often, time for patients to leave and not having adequate things to wear to protect them at discharge.
Can you speak on, a lot of us, we have the ease of just having our clothes. We have our closet, our dresser packed with clothes. But when you get sent to the ER, that's an emergency situation where you don't have access to the resources you need. What is the importance of having that access?
I think partly it's comfort and safety, but also dignity. I think it is just a really tumultuous and uncertain time for people. And we just want to do the best that we can to help take care of people and meet their needs, not just their medical needs, but also their personal needs in the midst of a difficult time.
And that's great for the doctors and all the workers at Health Sparrow to be wanting to give back to those who are in need of those clothes. Can you speak on how the community can also help out in this effort?
Yes, we would encourage folks to bring in donations of sweatpants, sweatshirts, underwear, socks, winter clothing like coats, hats, and gloves, really of all sizes, from infant to adult, especially larger sizes. And we have 2 donation boxes located, one in the lobby of the main hospital right near the visitor check-in desk, and the other location is in the spa office, so in the professional building on the 3rd floor directly across the street from the hospital.
Very easy locations within and around the hospital. Amy, thank you so much for joining me in Michigan Matters.
Thank you.
President-elect Donald Trump is signaling he might re-evaluate a pending ban on TikTok. It's set to take effect January 19th, the day before his inauguration. That's unless TikTok's parent company, ByteDance, sells it first to a non-Chinese buyer.
A source says TikTok CEO met with Trump at Mar-a-Lago yesterday. Now the president-elect is crediting the social media platform with helping him get reelected. TikTok also suing over the ban. It's asking the Supreme Court to intervene.
Time now to look at what we're working on for News 10 at 5:30.
And here are some of the top stories on the way.